Hi everyone. It was International Women's Month last month. Give us a cheer for women! You sir in the beanie, got a favourite woman? Sort of the whole point of International Women's Month is that we give women names. There was a right answer to that question. It's actually every woman. So now you know for next time. Yeah, sorry mate, sorry. We'll get straight into it. I feel so closed in. It's crazy. We'll get straight into it. I've got some weird friends. One of my friends, he came up to me the other day. He said, "Don't you hate when you're taking a shit and your dick grazes the inside of the toilet bowl?" Which is, number one, an insane way to start a conversation. But number two, a weird way to find out my friend George's got a bigger dick than me, because that does not fucking happen to me at all. I'll be honest, not the first time I felt self-conscious about my dick. I once had a girl describe it as a penis for radio. What the fuck is that about? Sorry, come on. Penis for radio, that's what you missed. It's actually handy because I forgot where I was going. I'm trying to improve as a stand-up. It's sort of my New Year's resolution to try and get better. Because I've noticed what I do when I do crowd work. I ask quite specific and alienating questions, and that sort of, no one can really relate to it in the audience, and it sort of doesn't really go anywhere. So, yeah, does anyone else do that? See, I think that's funny because, it implies that even though whilst I'm watching my sets, I'm not really learning from it because I just did it then, and I'm not really taking my development as a stand-up seriously, really. And I want to pursue it as a sort of long-term career thing. So, another thing I think I do is I over-explain jokes. See, that's funny because what I just did was I sort of went really in depth on the punchline and sort of bookended it with that sort of thing. Another thing I tend to do is I tend to overdo jokes. So that's funny because I'm joking. We're having fun. Yeah, I got this tattoo done last summer, and I showed it to my brother, and my brother said, it's going to be on you forever. And I said, well, fucking yeah, man, ideally, because otherwise something terrible has happened to my forearm. And that would really fuck with the mic stand game, do you know what I mean? You can't see because there's people, but that's how I would hold the mic stand, so I would have to if I didn't. I got really self-conscious though when I first got it, because the tattoo artist took a photo and then she never posted it on her Instagram. What the fuck? I would post it on mine, but I've got my nan on Instagram, and she said if I got any tattoos, she'd disinherit me. And I really need that money for more tattoos. So, yeah. Sorry, madam, what's your name? Hi, Casey. Do you like my tattoo? Hypothetically, would you post it on your Instagram story? Okay. Sorry, madam. What's your name? Hi, Natalie. Do you like my tattoo? Okay. Hi. So, what's your name? We can keep going for Ed now. We'll move on. Sort of, sometimes they do post it on their story, but it's happened once now. Someone's just posted it on her actual Instagram, like, this whole lady's got a whole life and just me smiling like this with a tattoo. It's bizarre. I'm not actually from Plymouth. I know you all booed me earlier. I'm not from Plymouth. I'm from the West Midlands. Way up the boys. My hometown is famous for three things. We've got the country's first net zero McDonald's, which is kind of cool. So when I'm eating 5 mayo chickens, I'm not eating my feelings. I'm saving the planet. That's kind of cool. What else? We've also got our local Costa coffees in the top 10 in the country, which is kind of sick. You're going to assume it's in the 6 to 10 though, because if it was in the top 5, then it's 7. So 6 to 10 Costa coffee. The last thing that's interesting about my hometown is that it's about 5 miles from where Hitler would have put his headquarters if he had successfully invaded England. Like, yeah. Oh guys, come on, don't leave now, come on. You're going to assume that's because of the location, like due to eco-friendly fast food and good quality Costa coffee. So, yeah, where are we? Yeah, my friends call me a nerd. I say, would a nerd have a gambling addiction? They say we're not sure, to be honest. I don't help myself though. I gamble on esports. For those of you who don't know what esports is, basically I didn't think I was getting bullied enough in secondary school, and I just so I took up competitive video games to sort of try and swing it back in my favour. It didn't work. But I got a bit defensive when they asked me, and I said, oh yeah, well, would a nerd have won £200 betting on esports this weekend? And they said, well, yeah, man, probably. And I said, well, I'm not a nerd then, because I actually lost £200 betting on esports this weekend. So we're coming towards the end of my set now, but I thought I'd just read you guys my dad's eulogy, if that's okay. This doesn't remind that a bit, but my dad's not actually dead, I'm just a bit of a planner, so... yeah, so we'll go from there. Richard Cordova, born 21st of October 1967, tragically died December 31st, 2049. I've got a feeling he's going to ruin the mid-century New Year's for me. It's going to really piss me off. He was a gambling man, my dad, had to take after him. He got in deep with the sharks. He was also an avid scuba diver. Got deep with the sharks. He was never down in money when he was gambling. He never lost money. He was just on a bit of a downswing, which, you know, is the optimism of a true addict, which is something I could really respect for him. Growing up, my dad worked 2 jobs, so my brother and I could have swimming lessons. Don't know why I bothered. I hated swimming and I was shit at it. So the only thing that looks worse than me shirtless is me shirtless with a swimming cap on. To be honest, it doesn't look that different. Yeah, absolutely. I'm fluid. Couldn't think of the words. It's definitely not the words. He pushed me as a child, not literally, figuratively. In many ways, he reminded me of Venus and Serena Williams' dad. Just always, you know, wanted to push their kids to greatness. He didn't quite achieve the same results as Venus and Serena Williams' dad, and I wonder if that's criticism of me or him. So, who's to really say? I googled it, and apparently in eulogies you're supposed to include like fond memories that you've got with the person. We did something called the Chicken Ball Challenge once, which was where we went to every local Chinese in my hometown and ordered a portion of chicken balls from there to judge which one the best. Many people have called this logistical excellence, really. It was a real well-oiled machine, really. So I bet you're wondering how we judged them. I'll tell you that it was size, crunch, and sauce adhesiveness. So they were the 3 main factors, because they all come with sweet sour sauce. If you're ever up near Market Drayton, if you want to visit the Net Zero McDonald's, or just see what Hitler had in mind, the place to go is Imperial Garden, not Jade, guys. Everyone's new Jade Garden, Imperial Palace, whatever it is. Imperial Palace, 27.5 out of 30. Pretty good. So yeah, my dad, he was very anti-drug, my dad, as well. He always said, it won't be the drugs that will kill you, it'll be me. I guess it now will be the drugs that kill me, I guess. He was once at a party and his friend brought out a marijuana cigarette, and my dad just left the party, didn't want to be involved, so I guess you could say my dad was a bit of a nerd. So yeah, that's about it for me, really. My dad's favourite song was Lay All Your Love On Me by ABBA, so if I could get everyone to sort of just... I know some people are reading them, that's fine. If I could just get everyone... Don't go wasting your emotions.